Have you seen these strange objects? Some of the most amazing substances the world of science has ever discovered. Thinner than air aerogel, fortune teller fish, hello friends. The superhero costumes we see in the movies don't perish no matter what. But did you know that cloths like this actually exist? Have you ever seen biological displays that measure BP and heart rate that stick to your skin? So get on board with today's whimsy facts. Snakes and pills. Do you like snakes? Whether it is or not, you will feel a little fond of this snake you are going to see. Baking soda is enough to make this snake pill, which is bought for Diwali in our country. A snake pill can be prepared if you have baking soda, sugar, and a fuel to ignite it. How thick it will be depends on the size and shape of the material used to make it. The carbon dioxide produced when the baking soda is burned pushes the resulting charcoal out of the mixture, which is what we see in the form of a snake, which is usually black in color. But if mercury salt is used, its color will be different. Then it will be known as ferro-serpent. Does anyone have childhood memories while watching this? Anyway, try this with a little caution. To make matters worse, if any magnet is brought close to it, it will suddenly start to react as if it were alive. This is due to the millions of microscopic magnets inside these cracks, such as ferric oxide. It can also attract other objects by placing strong magnets in it. But this trick is not the only thing that makes magnetic putty different from others. If you place a strong magnet near this magnetic putty, you can see that the putty will slowly absorb the magnet like a slime monster. Only if it is a strong magnet like neodymium can you see it go down inside the magnetic crack. Most of these are safe for children to play with, even if they have a monster look to them. Link in description. It is also available on Amazon. Hot ice mix equal parts baking soda and white vinegar to make a nice premium hot ice. This mixture should be stirred slowly. Once the baking soda is well mixed, heat this sodium acetate mixture on the stove. It should be transferred to the fridge to cool down after the moisture in it has completely evaporated. Don't forget to scrape the crystal from here and there and set it aside on the plate into which the cold mixture should be poured. Because if there are even a few crystal grains, the rest of the mixture will turn into the same form. But as we have learned in school classes in the past, crystallization is a heat-releasing chemical reaction. By any name, ice is hot. D3. D3 is a good shock-absorbing gel, even though it looks like a slippery orange substance at first glance. Its actual composition is still a commercial secret. D3, which appears as a gel when applied with a small force, quickly turns into a solid substance when a strong force is applied. In 2005, D3, which belongs to the non-Newtonian category, was fully equipped. Its unique properties are molecules that appear to collapse when touched very gently and solidify when hit hard, as seen in this video. This material is very sensitive to moving speed. From body protection jackets, kneecaps, to phone covers for skydiving, skating, etc. D3O is the best solution if your phone is constantly slipping out of your hand. Gallium is a metal that dissolves in our hands. That's gallium. Although it is natural, it is never available in the free state due to its very low melting point. That means it starts melting at 2,976 degrees Celsius. Do you know that the normal temperature of the human body is 37 degrees? Then naturally, the warmth of the human hand is enough to melt it. Don't think it's such a trivial element though. This soft silvery metal is used in many electronic devices. It is used in everything from meters to measure high temperatures, to barometers and nuclear medicine tests. But since it has more ability to destroy other metals, if not used carefully, the electronic devices around us will be harmful. See what gallium does to this scratched iPhone. It turned the iPhone into just an acre within hours. Number 3 is the miracle fish that tells the future. If you want to know about the upcoming fortunes, then get to know this miracle fish that De First mentions. It is not a live fish anyway, but a very thin film shaped like a fish. Put it in everyone's hands. In no time, it will start tailing and curling, and it is truly a party bag item. Machan Bioelastic Display. This elastic display is a thin skin that can be attached to the arm itself. If you ask why this is to display information like blood pressure, heart rate, etc., going on inside the body. It has an on-skin electrode and a wireless communication module that collects the information on the body and sends it to the cloud. The researchers at the University of Tokyo are behind this item. This elastic display can be stretched 45% more, so it feels like real skin.
Moreover, it can show information through real-time display to help patients to make their work easier. It can be said that this is an invention. Don't forget to hit like. Aerogel. Aerogel is the world's lightest craft, invented in 1930. Air is 998% of the total volume of this material. Aerogel is made by mixing a polymer with a solvent to form a gel and filling it with air after completely replacing the water. One of its unique features is that it has many micropores inside, so very little heat is transmitted, so it's a good insulating material. Can you see here that this aerogel is protecting this flower from the intense heat? Experiments using aerogel are being conducted in many other fields, including cryogenics and spacesuits, to insulate and store valuable historical objects. In this, graphene aerogels are 7 times lighter than air. The scientific world is studying whether it is possible to prevent major accidents such as oil spills by using them. Hexafluoride gas. We all know that filling a balloon with helium is the best choice to keep it afloat. But if you want the exact opposite, the correct word is sulfur hexafluoride, which is 6 times heavier than air. You may have seen tricks like aluminum foil boats floating on it that can be done with it. It is a special thing that if you inhale it, your voice will become thicker. In addition to this, it is heard that it is used in torpedoes and surgical operations. Although there are restrictions on the use of sulfur hexafluoride because it is a more harmful greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide, some major brands still add it to their airbag sneakers. So when you buy these, you can know if this gas that changes the sound is inside it by looking at the details. Bacillophylla. Concrete is all around us as buildings, bridges, and dams, but repairing cracks and damage in concrete is not an easy task. This is where the importance of Bacillus phylla comes in. It is a genetically modified bacterium created in 2010 by a group of college students to repair cracks in concrete. This bacteria, which can spread massively over the material being applied, can spread even if deposited in concrete cracks. It will fix the cracks like stitches. It is most likely to help in earthquake-prone areas. It must be admitted that this is a great invention. How about a case where liquid nitrogen can be used to cool other things like refrigerators are used to cool food and make it crispy? Liquid nitrogen is that item. This freezes the material so much that it can shatter into thousands of pieces. Don't you see that this rose has crumbled right here? Therefore, if thieves get hold of it, they can freeze the locks themselves like this. It is used as a cooler in electronic materials and other things, and in the field of medicine to destroy cancer cells. It can cause skin diseases if it comes in direct contact with the skin, but it is also used to destroy warts on the skin. Now, if you want, you can also make ice cream with it, but none of this is safe to eat. Hope you liked today's video. Don't forget to leave comments. Thank you until we see you again in another video.